Hello beautiful person watching this video, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time seeing this face, hello and a very warm welcome to you. My name is Bernadette and you can call me Benna, and thank you so much for watching. On this channel I share healthy recipes and tips for eating and staying healthy, and if this is something you're interested in, please go ahead and subscribe so you can join the Healthy with Benna family, so we can keep encouraging and motivating each other to become the healthier versions of ourselves. So on today's cooking episode with Benna, I am going to be sharing with you all how I pan roast my sweet potatoes. This is a quick and easy way to have dinner or lunch on the table without necessarily having to put it in the oven for an hour. So if this is something you want to see, please stick around. I'm going to be sharing with you how I pan roast my sweet potatoes. If you haven't already checked out my video on how I roast my vegetables in the oven, please make sure to check that out. Now this option comes in really handy, especially when I'm having, say, my chicken or my fish in the oven. I don't necessarily want to pair it with the sweet potatoes, but then I want to make dinner really quickly or lunch, so I go for this option. It comes in pretty handy and it's very easy to put together. So guys, if you haven't already been incorporating sweet potatoes in your diet, I would highly encourage you to do that. Just especially the orange ones, they are high in vitamin A, and we all know the benefits that vitamin A has for the functioning of our body. And also sweet potatoes are high in fiber. I call them smart carbs because you want to be eating foods that can digest easily. And sweet potatoes is definitely one of those. I would encourage you, if you haven't already been trying that, to just incorporate it. Try to make it fun. Like I use herbs, I use spices to, if you want to make it hot, use some chili. So for our sweet potato pan roasted sweet potatoes, we will need 2 large sweet potatoes right here. Now I have washed them thoroughly, but I am going to remove the skin of the potatoes. Usually I don't remove the skin of my potatoes, especially when I'm roasting them, but for the sake of this recipe I am going to remove the skin. So I'll go ahead and use the potato peeler to remove the skin of this potato. So now they have all been cut into the desired sizes, and you can go ahead and feel free to cut them into your preferred sizes as well. If you want to leave the skin on, like I mentioned before, go ahead totally and leave the skin on. For this method, I just prefer to take off the skin. So guys, after the potatoes have been cut, the next step will be I am going to put them in the microwave for about 5 minutes. Make sure not more than 5 minutes, guys, because I want to soften them a little bit, cook them up a little bit in the microwave. Now make sure you're also using a plate or bowl that's microwave safe. And if you don't want to put them in the microwave and cook them up a little bit, you can go ahead and steam them in your pot, so on your stove. But I'm just gonna go ahead and just cook them up a little bit for only 5 minutes before we can proceed to roast them on the skillet. While our potatoes are cooking in the microwave, I am going to chop off some fresh sage leaves that I have right here, some herbs to just garnish the potato, make it spice it up a little bit, because you don't want to be eating boring potatoes or boring food, but you want to use your spices and your herbs, guys, to enhance the flavor of your food, so you always make it enjoyable. So it's really a good thing to incorporate herbs in your diet. I'm also going to chop some onion. This will be about 1/4 cup of onion, and I also have here 2 cloves of garlic. I'm also going to mince them up. As we chop off the garlic, a sage and an onion, they are all good to go. We will now proceed to pan roast our potatoes. So our skillet is warm with oil, with some about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. I'm going to go ahead and just add in the onion in there. We want our onion to cook just a little bit, to caramelize a little bit. As our onion cooked for about 1 to 2 minutes, I added in the sage. So I still haven't added the garlic because I want to put it last. That way it still retains its freshness and aroma in our potatoes. So I just added the sage to the onion. Just gonna put the heat up a little bit to just a little bit after medium heat. And then I'm gonna go in right now and add in the garlic to this. I'll add in the garlic. I'll add in the garlic and I'll just saute it for a little bit. So guys, I took out the herbs, the onion and the garlic. It's cooked properly, so I put it in this plate and I'm just gonna set it aside, and then we can proceed to roast our potatoes. I'll come back to this later once we finish roasting our potatoes. So I'm going to just spray the skillet with some olive oil. We don't want to have too much oil in the pan. Now this is not this is actually oil that I have in here that I'm just spraying the pan with, and then we can proceed to put our potatoes in the pan to roast them. So they're gonna be cooking for about 5 to 6 minutes on each side. So you want to adjust your heat to make sure that the potatoes don't burn, and also that they don't get too soft. What we want to achieve here is a nice golden brown color that is crispy on both sides of the potatoes. So guys, I went ahead and flipped the potatoes on the other side. As you can see, they're roasting really nicely, and look at how beautiful they look. So right now I am going to go in with this, the herbs. I am going to go in and just put in the herbs. Yeah. I'll just add it into the potatoes to just give it some aroma. Remember, it is still on really medium heat. I'll just add in the herbs there. And I'm also going to sprinkle in some salt. I'll sprinkle in some salt in there. I have here like a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper to give it a little bit of kicking. So we want it a little bit. This is also optional. If you don't want it, you can definitely skip this part for the cayenne pepper. And finally, I'll go in with some freshly ground black pepper. Freshly ground black pepper. And I'll just mix it a little bit around. Just nicely mix it. Carefully just mix everything into the potatoes. Guys, it smells amazing in here. Our potatoes are all ready to be served, and I cannot wait to bring this to the dinner table for my family tonight. Just look at how beautiful they look. Oh my goodness, they taste amazing, they smell amazing. the herbs and the cayenne pepper. It just gives it a sweet chili flavor that, oh my gosh, you want to try this. Definitely try out this recipe, guys, and let me know what you think. And please, if you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing to my channel so we can continue to grow together and also encourage each other to eat healthy and maintain that balance. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to hit that notification button, because I get a lot of people say that they don't get notifications each time I post a video. So you want to make sure you select the all option, so anytime I upload a new video you get notified. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.